Everybody is talking about the me generation. This is now all about me, and everybody talks about me. But really, this has been going on since the 60s, where it's all about what I can get out of life and what I can do. And if others don't like it, well, that's tough on them because that's not about them, it's about me. And it's always been about me. We had the commercials back then, the beer commercials. Go for the gusto, get all you can out of life. It's always what you can do and what we can do to help you get what you can get out of life. But today it hasn't changed any. It's the same thing. The big saying I see on the internet nowadays is live for today because tomorrow is not promised. And they're absolutely right. Tomorrow is not promised. Like this afternoon is not promised. I may not even get this video posted for all we know. But is that really where our focus should be? Is on me? Or should it be focused more on we? That's what I want to look at this week on my Hello, my name is Mike Ray, and welcome to another 5-minute message. Yes, that's right. That's what I want to look at today. Is it about me or is it about we? Because when you look at things, today it's all you can get. We have microwaves because we want it faster. Is if people offend you, just cut them out of your life. If they don't agree with you on the way you think or the way you feel or the way you believe, just cut them out of your life because they don't matter. It's all about you. And that couldn't be farther from the truth. But you see, we can't allow ourselves to think like the world thinks. Remember Romans chapter 12, verse 2, just that first part says, do not be conformed to this world. We are not to think the way that they think. It goes on to say to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Start thinking differently. Start thinking the way God thinks and not the way the world thinks. Because you see, God doesn't say it's all about me. It really is all about we. Let's take a look at Matthew chapter 22, verse 36 through 40. Teacher, what is the greatest commandment in the law? That's what they asked Jesus. And Jesus' response was this: you shall love the Lord with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And this is the greatest and first commandment. And the second one is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments depend all the law and the prophets. This is what it's all about. It's about me loving God. Jesus said, if you love me, keep my commandments. And it's about me loving everybody else, whether I agree with them or not, whether I like them or not, whether I follow them politically or not. It doesn't matter. I am to love everyone. And that means to help them, to be there for them. Life is about taking care of others. Jesus says as much in Matthew chapter 25, verses 35 through 40. Here Jesus is telling the apostles about the coming judgment that will happen one day. And he said, for I was hungry and you gave me food, and I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came to me. Then the righteous will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? And when did we see you a stranger and welcome you, or naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick or in prison and visit you? You see, their response was, we've never done any of this to you. And Jesus' response was, truly I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these, my brothers, you did it to me. When we take care of the people we meet, our friends, our family, people we just meet that we can help, when we spread that love of Christ to the world through our actions, then we're actually doing it to Christ. And that's what it's all about. Not about me, it's about we. for me to keep myself pure and follow God's word and to help everybody else. So what we need to do is to step out of our comfort zone. Look for ways to make a difference in people's lives. Because when we do so and they see Christ in our lives, they might want to learn more about Christ. And therefore we open up the door for salvation for them as well. In James chapter 1 verse 27 it says, religion that is pure and undefiled before God the Father is this: to visit the orphans and widows in their affliction, and to keep oneself unstained from the world. Again, it's looking for people that we can help. Not just orphans and widows, but when orphans and widows are in their affliction, when they're having trouble, when they need help, we need to step up and be that help and keep ourselves undefiled. So brothers and sisters, it's time to stop thinking about me and start thinking about we. We can't think like the world thinks. The world we know is headed to hell, and we don't want to follow them. But we have to think differently. We have to think the way God thinks. And God says that we are to love him and keep his commandments, and then love everybody else around us and do what we can to help them and show the love of Christ in our lives to others. And when we do, it's not about me, it's about we. And then we can follow God to heaven. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful week.